everybody, it's Sarah and
JJ.
And we are the Man Tracks. Welcome to another episode of our wonderful podcast.
This is that place where we come to get away from all those things that have a point. We're just here to tell some goofy stories. We found ridiculous news stories.
True.
And we're going to tell those stories and then laugh and play games. And we're going to probably talk about some sponsors and mom joke and all that good
Lots
stuff.
of fun stuff in there.
Are you ready to approach the news desk?
I am ready. Why don't you go ahead first today?
Oh, all right. So this one's actually, it's an older story, right? This is from about a month ago, not quite, like 2 weeks ago. And I saw it and I was like, nah. And then I scrolled past it.
Okay.
And then I came back to it because I was like, okay, I have to find out like what is going on. So the news story, this is NPR, and it says police came to pull a Jeep out of the lake. They found a woman inside, alive.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So it was like, oh, hey, there's a Jeep out there in the lake, right? So, okay, it started with a call from a fisherman who said he saw what looked to be a black Jeep virtually submerged. There's a picture. It's like just the roof, right? It's completely submerged. All you can see is the back corner of the roof.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, it's just barely in there. And he's like, hey, there's a truck over there. Not until later, after the tow truck came, did anyone realize that there was actually someone inside the vehicle and that they were still alive.
How are they breathing?
They don't know. We do not know how long the Jeep was in the water. Captain Chuck Rogers, an investigator with the Marion County Sheriff's Office, told NPR. It's just one of the several questions that remain unanswered about the unusual case. After the initial call on Friday morning, this is Friday, April 11th or something like that. So
okay. Yeah.
It took deputies about 18 minutes to reach the scene. It sits between Dallas and Shreveport, Louisiana. It took a little longer for the truck from the nearby wrecking service to arrive. The Jeep was far from the shore. It was about 40 feet out in the water from Woody's camp boat ramp. And the fisherman called the local authorities. He stuck around. He used his boat to help a tow truck worker get to the Jeep and hook up a tow cable.
Wow.
And it was at that time they saw a woman inside the Jeep.
Oh my gosh.
Abruptly, what began as a salvage job became
a rescue mission. Oh my gosh.
Can you imagine this?
No.
So deputies called an ambulance. In the meantime, the woman was put in a car to keep her warm. She was later taken to a hospital. Here's the part that is almost
How was she getting oxygen?
I don't know. It's crazy. So what's crazy is that, okay, so there's some kind of investigation going on into this whole thing.
Okay.
So her identity has not been released. Police got involved, so they like sealed it all up. They're like, we're not telling you anything.
Yeah.
During the incident, it was determined that the woman was listed as a missing person with the Longview, Texas Police Department. So she was missing. She was reported missing earlier.
Okay.
Like earlier that day. At
okay.
12:30 Friday morning.
Sure.
They found the thing.
So she was listed as a missing person. So at least she was like.
Right. So I wonder how much oxygen. So she was listed as a missing person from a town that was about 25 miles south of where the car was found.
Okay.
They couldn't share any more details about the woman or the circumstances that might have led to her predicament. They're like not allowed to share stuff. They're unable to release any information. However, as for how the Jeep came to be in the lake, so far they haven't turned up anything suspicious about it. Apparently, they used the boat ramp to like drive into the lake. That's the best they can figure. It is on a slight curve, right? There is nothing uncovered during the investigation that would suggest this case was anything more than an accident. So it doesn't look at first
Still
glance
weird.
Like it's foul play. It looks like it's a Michael Scott lake to the car kind of a thing.
We're going to a lake, Jerry.
Doesn't it make you wonder though, like how much oxygen is in a car? Like if it was all nice and airtight.
According to every movie I've ever seen, everyone is panicking the minute their car starts going underwater, and they start freaking out, and they're like panic trying to get out of their car because they're going to die. Maybe it's different. Like
maybe if it's airtight, you have a few minutes of oxygen in there.
A few minutes though? How long was that woman in there? Was she unconscious?
That's the thing. Cars are not airtight, as I understand it. The water will come in. Right?
They can't be airtight. How else would you be able to breathe when you're in a car?
Yeah, you get. Oh, yeah, of course. Like you get.
Like you have
AC,
oxygen coming in from somewhere.
Yeah, and so. My guess is they said what, like 18 minutes the tow truck came and the fisherman found her or whatever. I'm guessing she was unconscious and they like resuscitated her.
They had to have, because that's just I have so many questions. I will be waiting for the follow up on that story.
I'm so annoyed that like I'm grateful obviously for the boys in blue, the police getting involved. But then they lock it all up under investigation.
Yeah.
They can't tell us anything. And it's like, but this is so interesting. I need to know.
I know. I really
would live. Was she, maybe there was like a little air bubble or something. Maybe she had a scuba suit in the back.
You never know when you're going to need that scuba suit.
I have no idea. But there was they found a Jeep in a car. And now normally it's like salvage. Oh, there's a Jeep in a lake.
Wow.
There's, if anyone's in there, they're definitely dead. But no. She was alive.
That's crazy.
Blew my mind a little bit. So there's a picture of a guy, the fisherman, pulling someone onto the boat. So it's almost like they pulled her out of the car and put her up like into their boat.
Wow. As they were, wow.
So it's like,
that's so crazy.
There are two men in the boat pulling a third person up onto the boat. So we don't know if that's the lady or if it, like, you can't tell.
It's not discernible.
Whatever. But yeah, just drove the car down the boat ramp into the lake, submerged it completely, right, with a little bubble in the top corner.
That's so weird.
Bizarre.
That's bizarre. Well, my story is not quite so harrowing, but I really will preface it by saying this. We should have saved our money and buying our house and purchased this instead. It's probably not a worthy venture. We would have had to do something with it, but Scottish island for sale with an asking price of $188,000.
That's amazing.
I know.
I want an island.
It's called Barloco Island, an uninhabited island off the coast of Scotland, and it is for sale with an asking price of $188,000.
It's way too cheap for your own private island.
It's an isolated private island off the coast of Scotland. It's a 25-acre uninhabited island 6 miles from the nearest town, and it's being listed online by a realty group.
Is there so there must not be, there's like
it's
no electricity.
Completely uninhabited. It contains a flood pond to support local wildlife, but there is no buildings and there are no services.
Yes,
it's part of the Borg Coast Site of Special Scientific Interest, which means its natural areas are protected by the British government.
Cool. So you can't cut down trees or anything.
It says any buyer seeking to bring power to the island would not be able to connect to any energy grid, but they would be able to install solar panels or other off-grid technologies.
You could build a farm that was self-sustained and completely independent.
This island has been renowned for centuries as a place of unique landscape and natural light, a feature which attracted many artists to the area in the 19th and 20th centuries.
Wait, though. You said unique landscape. It's probably horrible. I'm betting that it's like a little mountain rock, right?
But this is cool. Beautiful. It says it can be reached on foot during low tide, but a boat would be required during high tide.
Oh my gosh, I want it so bad. I wish I had
Sell a house.
$100,000.
We're moving to Scotland. We're moving to Scotland.
They won't let you in with that accent.
Shut up. I can do what I want to. I own this island.
Oh my gosh, that would be like, okay, I'm a people person. I love to be around people. But if I was going to be like a cranky coot all by myself, that's where I'd do it.
It says there's a very romantic sentiment attached to owning your very own Scottish private island, where you can escape the hustle and bustle of everyday life and enjoy some peace and tranquility and the most beautiful scenery around. There's a pebble beach and a perfect base to explore the island, partake in some cold water swimming, or anchor a boat and enjoy a waterside picnic.
Here's the problem, though. When you think private island, you're thinking like down in the tropics.
Oh, no, this is in Scotland. I'm well aware of the temperature. I just think it sounds so cool.
You think like Maine fishermen, right? Like cold and like windy and nasty. And
I think it sounds lovely.
It does. 25 acres, like that's really awesome. You could do some really cool stuff with that.
I just was like, whoa, that's crazy. So anyways, I went, wait, what? That's the price? We looked at houses that were more expensive than that.
Like,
granted, you'd be starting with just the land and then you got to go upwards from there. So
that's still crazy low asking price. Like, there must be some reason that nobody wants. There's some. Well, all right. What's
you just buy it and have it. Well, I don't build anything there. I just go.
If I was a millionaire, though, I would absolutely buy it.
Oh my gosh, how cool would that be?
That would be amazing. And then you put a house there and start a farm there, and it's like, we're going to summer on my island.
Going to summer on the island.
Yeah, because I'm betting there's like parts of the year you do not want to be on that island.
Oh, I'm 100% sure.
Winter's awful. Maybe it's summer or whatever. I don't know. Like some season is really unpleasant.
In Scotland, it's probably, it's like northern United States. It's probably quite cold and it's surrounded by water, so you probably get some nasty weather. But I don't know. I just thought it was a crazy cool story that I was very interested in, considering the asking price for the island itself. So,
all right, so I'm going to do a little segue, right?
Okay.
Speaking of home ownership, my second story. I'm trying to decide if I should just read the title or if I should try to explain what's happening. So I'll just read the title. This is an AP article. German court, naked landlord does not justify lower rent.
Wait, what?
What? In Germany, there is a landlord who owns an apartment building that has a courtyard, and he likes to sunbathe in the courtyard of his building, and he does so in the nude, which is legal, apparently. That's allowed, but the tenants have objected to the naked landlord, and
it's passive aggressive, man.
And they have asked for a lower price on rent.
Dude, no one wants to see that. Can we pay less in rent?
Yes. It's like this is a tax.
You're discounting my rent, right?
A German court said on Wednesday that the landlord sunbathed naked in the courtyard of his building was not a reason for his tenants to reduce their rental payments. The case involved the building in an upmarket residential district of Frankfurt, so this is in Germany, which included an office floor, which is rented by a human resource company. The first floor is actually a business.
I would pull out as a renter in that building.
The company withheld rent because it objected, among other things, to the landlord's naked sunbathing. In response, the landlord sued them. So they said, we're not paying rent. And he said, yeah, you are. And the court said, yes, you are.
I would say, can we break our lease? We'll look elsewhere.
We'll move. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm not paying rent.
Apparently it was the usability. So their claim was the usability of the rented property was not impaired by the plaintiff sunning himself naked in the courtyard. So that's what the court said. They said, hey, it doesn't change. You could still use the building. It's just less pleasant.
Whew, boy.
It's actually an appeal. This is the second case, right? Because the first case decided in favor of the landlord, and the appeal now has sided in favor of the landlord again.
Wow.
So they're really sticking with a man's right to be naked in his own courtyard.
Whew, okay. That is just so weird, but okay.
They were entitled to reduce rental payments for 3 months because there was noisy construction work in the neighborhood. That they allowed. They're like, all right, noisy construction, it lowers the value of the rental. But the landlord, not an issue.
Jeez.
The court said that the spot where the landlord sunbathed could only be seen from the rented office by leaning far out of the window. So it's not like the landlord was walking past the main window naked, right? He's in a private courtyard area, and you got to kind of like lean out the window to really see him. So apparently the tenant claimed that he took the stairs to the courtyard already unclothed. The plaintiff stated credibly that he always wore a bathrobe, which he only took off just before the sun lounger. So he says, no, I always wear a bathrobe, and then I disrobe to sunbathe. And they were like, no, you're just walking around naked in the stairs.
I guess I don't understand why it's so important to sunbathe naked, but that's just my personal preference.
I'm just chalking it up to European.
I guess.
I just personally wouldn't want to. That's... Ugh.
Yeah, that's so weird. Yeah. But yeah, okay, interesting. Interesting.
So the court upheld his decision.
Wow. No. Okay, so my second story is far less crude and a little more, exciting, I guess. So in Michigan recently, this was just a couple days ago, there was a school bus driver that fainted while driving her route, and a 7th grade boy safely pulled the bus over and came to a stop in a busy Detroit area.
That's a nightmare. And there's like a short video clip. It's like whatever the security footage on the bus is, but
really? There's footage? Apparently what happened was the bus driver she called in that she was feeling faint, that she wasn't feeling well. She had a baseball cap on. She took her baseball cap off and started fanning herself, and then seconds later she informed the transportation office with her bus radio that she needed to pull over, and started fanning herself, but seconds later she just slumped over. Wow. So a kid, his name is Dylan Reeves. He's a 7th grader. He said,
Way to go,
someone called 911 now, and then ran up to the front of the bus. He steered the bus off to the side, slowed it down, and came to a stop. The weird part is like the driver's still sitting in the seat, and she's passed out. He had to like move his foot over her to like stop the bus, and is like trying to steer over. So he slowed the bus down, came to a stop. Everything worked out okay. Someone called 911.
Wow.
But he stopped the bus because it was veering toward oncoming traffic as they were riding. So the superintendent of this happened in Warren, down in Warren. So it says
Michigan.
I said that. It's a Michigan story. So so Robert Livernoy, a superintendent at Warren Consolidated Schools, said, in my 35 plus years of education, this was an extraordinary act of courage and maturity.
Way to go.
I don't know that it could have gone any better. When you have an anchor like Dylan taking care of business on the bus, it really is truly a good day for us. The kid said he didn't want to speak to reporters.
No,
but his parents were very proud, saying, we've got a little hero. His dad said, he's been in my lab driving country roads, pulling into driveways since he was 4.
Come on.
Okay, Dad. Anyways, he did a good thing, and it's commendable. I just was like, that's really cool.
I love that he didn't want to talk to it, like he doesn't.
Right?
You know,
I don't want to do it. I did what I did because it was helpful, and I don't really want to.
Lives,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I mean, can you imagine how many times do you hear about school bus accidents or something where something happened, there was an emergency, and the bus got hit or kids got hurt? But in this incident, he was able to veer away from traffic, safely stop the bus, and then someone called 911.
Like the bus driver was like so close to doing it herself. She was like, she called it in. Hey, I gotta pull over.
Yep, and just
doing that herself. But
yeah.
then when you slump over, I assume her foot's on the gas, so he had to be fast. That is so.
It was a cool thing,
So cool. I mean, not cool. I hope she's doing well.
Oh, absolutely.
But his response is amazing.
Yeah.
Like that's so great.
It's an awesome thing.
It's very good. Feel good. I like it.
Yeah. Nice Michigan story for you.
Are you ready for sponsor of your life?
I am. So this past week, I was able to finally get together with some friends of ours back from Flushing, and that was a lot of fun. It's been about a month and a half since we've seen people,
we miss our friends so much.
We do a lot. So
we love you.
We do. So it was really good to see people. But we got together. A couple of us got together, and we went to Frankenmuth Brewery.
Nice.
It's about 40 minutes from here, but it was a good place to meet, about halfway for them.
It's nice
so it was a good place. They had great food. I could see how it would be super, super packed if we were a little bit later in the season or if it were summertime. Like, it was a very nice location.
Yeah, what'd you get?
I got a really good pulled pork sandwich. It was so good. The barbecue sauce, it was delicious. And apparently one of my friends, she got pizza and she said it was really good. So I would go back there again. I didn't get anything to drink, so I can't speak to their brewery experience, but their food was very delicious. So yeah, shout out to them.
I'm not even hungry, but it just makes me hungry.
Yeah, right. It's good stuff.
So the sponsor of my life today comes with a little backstory. So every church I have ever been in, pastors in a church, you come in and in every church, there's always like items that are discarded, things that have been forgotten. They're sitting on the shelf. They're sitting in a back room, because churches are run by like almost exclusively volunteers, right? There's a couple of staff people that run things, but it's almost all volunteers. And so people come and go, and then, sometimes people move away or they pass away or whatever. And so there is a lot of stuff that people don't know where it comes from, or they don't know the story about it.
Right.
It's a big collection of people all doing things at the same time.
Sure.
So when I got to the church, there was like this floor pedal thing on the floor, and I was like, oh, this looks like a nice guitar toy.
Sure.
And I was like, whose is this? And they were like, oh no, that's the church's. They bought it years ago and they don't use it anymore. And I was like, oh, well, that's weird. It must not be very special or important if it's just been like disregarded. It's just left here. And so I put it on, I just kind of like, I cleaned it up. I was cleaning out junk, and I cleaned out all the stuff, and I wrapped up all the cables. And then I was like, well, maybe I'll learn it. I'll figure out what this thing is. And so I took it home because we're getting to a place with the worship band where with a few more musicians, I could actually play lead guitar, and I could like fiddle and play.
Yeah. You fiddle? I didn't know you could play the fiddle.
Fiddle around. So I thought, all right, I'm going to learn what this thing is. And I started doing a little research. It's called the Helix LT footboard. This thing is like extremely nice. This is a very high-end piece of equipment, and I had no idea. And so I actually got to play with it a little bit this weekend. I was having a lot of fun. It's
nice.
Very cool. You can actually so it's one of those things where it has a bajillion presets and all the different sounds, and you can put together like a whole, not just like one pedal, but like a whole pedal board with like 8 different pedals all put together and create these really unique sounds. But what's really fun about it is that there are so many musicians out there that create sounds for songs, like for example, for a worship song. Mm-hmm. And so if you want to play the original version, like the guy who wrote the song, his guitarist, what pedal board he created, they actually are now posting that, and then you can like download it and put it into this thing, so your guitar will spit out identical sounds to what the original person created.
Right.
And I was like, it's really fun.
That's really cool.
Very complicated. It took me a long time to figure out, watching a lot of tutorial videos, but it's the Helix LT foot pedal, and I was having a lot of fun with it, and I'm excited to get to use it eventually. I didn't get to use it in church this most recent Sunday. I was gonna, but then the drummer couldn't make it, so I had to switch over to drums. But I'm excited to play with it more, and it's a lot of fun. So it's a Helix LT foot pedal. I'm having fun playing with guitar stuff. So that's sponsoring my life today.
Very cool.
All right. Are you ready for our game?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So today we are doing another round of Heads Up. This is one of our favorites. We have a lot of fun playing it. And, we haven't heard any complaints. So we're going to keep doing our thing.
All right. So what deck would you like to do? Okay.
What was the one you just downloaded?
That's so 90s.
Oh, yeah. Let's do it. Let's give it a try.
Okay.
I'm so ready. Oh, did I do that?
Oh, or Steve Urkel.
Yes. Nice. Fat guy in a little coat.
Oh, Chris Farley?
Yep. Nice. The little circles, and you have to keep it alive by feeding
Tamagotchi pets.
Yeah. Gosh, remember those. Nope, skip it. The pig that can talk. The famous
Babe.
One. Yeah.
Not Gordy.
No, not that one. She's a famous singer, but I don't know what she's.
Britney Spears?
No, it's the other one. I don't know.
Christina Aguilera?
No, she was the one. Maybe the one who came up with the Me Too movement. Maybe. Okay, just skip it.
Are you talking about Alanis Morissette?
No,
but she's not who you're thinking of.
No.
It's okay.
It's a TV show about rich kids, and it's their zip code.
Fresh Prince of... Oh, 90210.
Yes. Nice. Oh, Brad Pitt. No.
I'm so curious.
Alyssa Milano.
Yeah, you're right. That is Alyssa Milano.
Right? She's tweeted from the original person.
Kelly Kapowski. She's from Saved by the Bell.
Oh, I don't actually know that show.
What?
I know.
Oh my gosh, I was way too loud. Yes, Alyssa Milano was the... Sorry.
Alyssa Milano. She did the Me Too thing, right?
You're absolutely right. Yes.
That's what I thought.
Okay. Nice job.
Oh, I see. All right, here we go. Sorry, it was so hard.
Oh, he was a famous baseball player in the... never
Mark
mind.
McGwire.
Yes, that's exactly right.
The only one I could come up with.
Skip it. Oh, it's an antidepressant. And it starts with the letter P. And it rhymes with Aflac.
Paflac?
Never mind. Skip it. Skip it. He was a famous basketball player, played for the Chicago Bulls. My parents... Yes. Right. Okay. Celine Dion sings this in Titanic.
My heart will go on.
Yes, that's true. The awful candy sucker that was like a bedazzled jewel on your finger.
Ring Pops.
Yes.
Yes, that's very nice. The Macarena.
Yes.
Listener, you need to know she was doing it.
Okay, she's in Stranger Things. She's the mom. She's Mike's mom.
Winona Ryder.
Yes. It was a terrible reference because Michael Jordan was in this movie with all the cartoon characters. Yes,
I said it.
You did. I could have given you like any 90s movie with Winona Ryder, and instead I chose Stranger Things, which is nowhere near the 90s.
That's the most relevant, most recent thing she's done, right? Like that's...
It's true.
Yeah,
it's true.
She's been in like one other thing recently, but nope, it's Stranger Things. That's
it's
her thing.
very true. Let's try a different deck.
Ready.
Okay.
Snow White, the bad guy.
Oh, the evil queen.
Yeah, but she's the
Snow Witch.
Oh no, I guess this is actually from Cinderella.
Oh, the evil stepmother.
Yeah, but the word it's not
The wicked stepmother.
Yes, thank you. Yes. The bad guy in Little Mermaid.
Oh, Ursula.
Lady. The princess in Aladdin.
Jasmine.
Bam. The little clock guy.
Clock.
In Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, Cogsworth.
Yeah. The little cup in Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, Chip.
Yeah. Crushing it. The little candle guy.
What the heck, Lumiere?
Like they're just going through it. It's a place. It's a place in Disney World. It's not Tomorrowland, but
Fantasyland.
yeah, nice. It's the baby in Incredibles.
Jack.
Yep. Boom. I'm impressed with us. I feel like that was really good.
Oh, the next one was Indiana Jones Adventure.
Okay, we got lots of time.
Okay. It's where they go for. Oh no, it's not. Oh shoot. Bahama, come on, pretty much. Oh shoot, no. It starts with an A and rhymes with scuba. Sorry, pretty sure I can't do that. It's the boyfriend that Rachel dates right before Ross, and they had the same shirt, and he's like
Russ?
way younger than her. No,
Oh, Joshua? No.
no.
Younger than her?
Yeah, he's her assistant.
Tag.
Yes.
That's right.
Rachel's sister, played by Reese Witherspoon.
Uh-huh. Oh, the sister's name?
Jack and
Jill.
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
Jill
I forgot.
Green.
Yep.
Ross's awful spray where he looks like he
his
glows
spray
like the
tan?
sun.
Tan?
Yes.
Tanning booth? Okay.
Tan. And the one where shoot. He's your lobster. It's the prom video.
Bermuda. Oh no, you sang me a whole song to give me the wrong clue.
I don't know why I severely overestimated my abilities. Let's do that again. That was fun.
All right, you want to do Friends?
Yes.
Okay. I really like that 90s one too.
That was fun.
I have no idea what that is. I have no idea what that is. I do remember that was the Lipstick for Men. Anyways, Freddie Prinze Jr.'s character is a blank and that
Male nanny.
Yes. It's when Ross and what's her face do the dance together.
The routine.
Yes. Joey wears them to eat
Stretchy pants.
but specifically
Maternity pants.
Yes. BB's actress.
Oh, Lisa Kudrow.
Yep. I have no idea. It's weird. It's the theme song's name.
I'll Be There For You.
Yep. Chandler's horrible girlfriend who shows up over and over.
Oh my gosh, Janice.
Yep. Oh, that wasn't it. The Day After Wednesday.
Thursday?
Yeah.
I'm so curious what the ones were that you didn't know.
Yeah, there were a couple of them. It was very strange.
Ichiban.
Yeah, Ichiban Lipstick for Men. I remembered it after.
Michael Flatley, Lord of the Dance.
What is that? What is that from? Lord of the Dance. I don't remember that.
The reference. I don't remember the reference.
Oh, what on earth? And then what was
Janine. Oh, Janine was the one that Ross dates.
What?
Janine? No, it's the supermodel. It's the supermodel that lives with Joey and Chandler.
That's right. Not
Janine.
Janice.
Not
Janine.
Janice, yeah.
That's not fair. They need to make more
It's Al
diversity.
McPherson, right?
Is that a famous person? I don't know.
It's her character. I think she's the supermodel that plays that actress. Yeah, because that's the same episode as The Routine where they're like,
yes, I remember that. Yep.
yeah. Anyways, he was a evil, conniving, mad scientist, and he hated his sister. And he. Oh my gosh, he was short and he wore a lab coat and he had glasses.
Dexter,
yes.
I'm
sorry, that was. You're never going to get this because she's from Saved by the Bell.
Yes.
The show we were just talking about
Saved by the Bell.
Nope. The one that we were just
Dexter.
trying to. No. The
Friends.
six. Yes. He bit off another man's ear.
Mike Tyson.
Yes.
Mike Tyson.
The Manny character from
Jr.
Friends. Yes.
Yes. He was big in the 90s.
It's a band, and it's about like achieving the ultimate stress-free environment.
Enya?
No, it's a band, not Enya. Like it's in. Oh my gosh, Hindu to achieve. It starts with an N.
Nirvana?
Yes.
Oh,
I was trying.
I see what you're saying. Okay. You can't, like,
I'm sorry.
going with the ideology.
I was going with the ideology and the band. I'm sorry.
Kurt Cobain.
I'm sorry. I was trying. Why did you just say Joe? Why did you just say the 76ers? Joe Montana. Sorry, I was going from a completely different angle.
I was like, what are you talking about? There's no band. That's not the word. That's not what the word band means.
I'm sorry.
It's like a religion.
It's like a religion.
It's a band, but it's a level in a religion. What?
Hey, don't judge me. I got you to say it. Okay, let's do that again. Is it okay if we do it again?
Yes, of course. I'm enjoying.
Okay.
I like the 90s.
I'm so nervous now.
I don't know who that is. JTT.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas?
Yeah. It's a magazine that's very famous.
People?
It's like vague.
Cosmopolitan?
It sounds like vague, but
Vogue?
yeah.
That was a cheat, I feel like.
Was it? One of the great quintessential punk bands of the 90s.
Green Day? No, not Green Day.
What's my name again?
Oh my gosh, why am I... Oh, Blink-182. Duh.
I was like, how can I get you there? I think that's a famous person, but I don't know who it is.
Okay, we'll skip it then.
Oh, Littlefoot and the Dinosaurs.
Oh, Land Before Time.
Yeah. The talking animated Woody and Buzz and
Toy Story.
Yeah, I can't say toys. They're like vans but different.
Skechers?
Yes. Oh, good job.
I had Skechers.
It's a like Mountain Dew, but it was an off-brand. It was like a
Sierra Mist.
Oh,
Volt.
No, the other one.
Oh,
Surge.
Surge.
Was Surge like
Eddie
Mountain
Bauer.
Dew or was it like Sprite?
I think it was like Mountain Dew.
Yeah, I thought so.
Heather Locklear.
Who is that?
She plays the awful pharmaceutical rep in Scrubs. She's blonde.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know of anything outside of that. What is like? Her name sounds familiar. Is she famous?
She is famous.
Yeah.
Eddie Bauer. It's a clothing brand.
It is?
Yeah, it's like an outdoor clothing brand.
Eddie. Wasn't that the name of Chandler's roommate?
Eddie, yeah, but not Eddie Bauer.
All right, clothing brand. I was not going to come up with that.
Oh my gosh. He was a basketball player that was like super edgy and he dressed in a wedding dress.
Dennis Rodman.
Yes, it is. He's a famous hockey player.
Gretzky.
Yep.
Nice.
Oh my gosh, this was all the rage. You would blow up chairs and couches and they were like
Inflatable.
cushy. Yep. And another word for
chairs, inflatable furniture.
yes, and furniture.
Nice.
Oh boy. Another word for CDs. No.
Compact disc.
No, sorry, not compact, but loose and noodly. Another word. Oh my gosh, it's something's not. Just skip it. My brain's
The sheer amount of arm waving you just did.
skip it. I can't concentrate. It's a man in bright white and red that you search everywhere for in this book.
Oh, where's Waldo?
Yes. Everybody was worried the world was going to end on this date.
Y2K.
Yes. That was so good.
I get that. I get those points.
What was floppy disk? For some reason,
in this game,
loose and noodly
but
was
you were like wiggling your arms like a one of those like car salesman inflatable fan guys.
inflatable people with no spine.
It was so good.
Oh my gosh, I'm crying. It was so bad.
Floppy disk.
Oh my god.
Honestly, I forgot they were called that.
I
Remember?
that's why I said another word for CDs, and then I went, "Oh God, no, that's not right."
You mean like? I don't even know another word for that. Yeah, you'd have to be like the
Floppy
sage icon.
I tried to find an acronym, a synonym for floppy. Whew. Okay.
Wow. But the arm waving was the best part of that. I just can't get over that. It was so good. You're like crying.
I know, it was just awful. My brain completely shut down.
That was so funny.
Anyways,
You want to do one more?
we can do one more.
Oh, I love it.
Let's do Disney parks. I'm confident in my abilities.
You are good at the Disney parks. I just have to figure out what it is. It's the one over on the west side of the...
Disneyland?
No, but it's something else.
Disney's California Adventure?
Yes, apparently that's a place. The fish that gets lost.
Nemo.
Yep. The crab from Little Mermaid.
Sebastian.
Yes. Dude. The bad guy from Toy Story. The mean
Al.
boy.
Oh, Sid.
Yep. The bad lady from 101 Dalmatians.
Cruella de Vil.
Nice. She's...
Sleeping Beauty.
Yes. Boom. It's one of the places, and it's the enchanted
Forest?
royalty. No, it's not. It's not Epcot. It's one of those.
Oh, Disney. Oh, sorry. Magic Kingdom.
Yep. The one in California. The first thing you said.
Disneyland.
Jack. Shoot, I said it.
Oh, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah. Yep. It's the.
Dang it.
The little.
If I hadn't hesitated.
Spaghetti dough with sugar on top.
Oh, funnel cakes?
Yeah.
That's so good.
That was that last one. We got a lot though.
Oh, Jack Sparrow. You said it. I thought
I was trying to.
that was really good. We got 9.
Depp. I was gonna say Johnny Depp, and I said Jack Sparrow.
Shoot.
9 is pretty good. I love this game. We will continue to play off air. I just want you guys to know that's just how it works. We have a good time, and we're going to turn off, but I see our time is getting a little long. So, hey, everybody, thanks so much for tuning in. We love making this podcast. We hope you enjoy listening. If you want to like, subscribe, send out carrier pigeons and tell all your friends about it. We would love to pick up a couple more followers, a couple more listeners. We love the people who listen, and I'm so dedicated. Oh, I did want to apologize. Last week, I don't know what happened with the audio file. It was the weirdest thing ever. We posted like a weird, creepy, kind of glitchy audio file at first. I heard it. I noticed it after a couple hours, and I fixed it right away. I took it down, put the proper file up, but I am very sorry for the 6 people who got to it before I noticed that it was bad.
It is unfortunate.
So sorry about that, guys. We're going to try and do better in the future.
Thanks so much to Music Tom for the use of our theme song.
Yeah. You ready to send us out with the mom joke of the week?
Yes. So how do sheep kick off the summer season?
I have no idea.
With a barbecue. It was bad. See you next week.